You already have that in your name. Nalanj Vera Podan, Nalanj Kudona Erichian.
But hold on. Well, like, let's talk about this. Let's go to somewhere fun. Like, if you want, what gangster in the world make you shit your pants, bro? Which ones do you fear?
Because you operate with fear. Fear is your only weapon.
Your only,
Creating fear is your only weapon.
yeah, like the moment people don't fear you, your commodity is down. Like all of a
Down.
sudden, you're not that guy
You
anymore.
ain't gangster. Oh my God, what a movie, man.
Man, classic,
What a
classic, bro. Like the depth is like that. It's unseen in Tamil cinema before.
movie. Therefore,
All right, guys, here we are, Curious Idiots, episode 11. Here we are back again. Move a bit this towards this
you're
side.
back again, packing. You're packing, son.
And we packing. We always packing, bro. Yeah. Episode 11, Curious Idiots. Where's Nimmadi out here, man? We back. So what's going on?
Back to back.
What were you craving, dog? What were you were just saying you were craving something. I'm not ready for this, brother.
Craving for some nice cigar, man.
All right.
I'm just craving for nice Cuban blunt, you know what I mean?
Blanc, the ones they soak in the cognac for
Bruh,
20,
you know what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, I mean,
But it hit you differently, innit?
I don't know. I don't think I had a proper cigar, man. I don't think I ever had like a proper cigar. Every time I had
You
a
never
cigar,
had proper cigar? Man, it hit you differently, man.
but every time I had a cigar, it's after I've been a little bit, had been drinking a little bit. So after you drink, even like you smoke anything, even shisha, it feels kind of good. Like anything smoke related, kind of feels nice. You know, the nicotine, the tobacco.
I don't know, man, but for me, cigar hit different.
Yeah. How come you started craving it?
I don't know. It's probably because you know what? When I went to when I was traveling last weekend, and then I saw in the airport they had the finest one.
Bro, yeah,
And then I
those
was
they
too rushed
have
to
the best.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was too rushed to go. I was about to ask this, and then they couldn't find people who deal with that cigar section.
Yeah.
And then it's end up kind of like not happening.
It's kind
And
of
that
expensive as well in the airports, though. Like I remember there was luxury products in the airport. They have it locked up in a case and shit like that, innit?
right, you can get good stuff for like 30 pound.
£30, one cigar.
One cigar for £30.
Yeah.
But I'm talking good.
Yeah, that's how much you gotta spend in it. Do you
Yeah,
like you hold on to the cigar, and you don't just smoke it in one go either, right?
No. Cigar. That's why you get that little tube in it, because it's content that of flavor. You don't just put it out in the open air. You put it in that tube. So even if you smoke it, you can put it out or cut it if even better. Just cut it and then put it back in the tube.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. That way you can have it. You don't want to smoke. I don't think you can smoke the whole thing, right? Like it's too much, right?
Nah, man, you get hella headache though after a while.
Yeah, that's true. It's same with any kind of smoking. Anyway, we're not promoting smoking here. We don't want to smoke.
Therefore, man. I don't smoke. You don't smoke, but we like to fuck around sometimes with the cigar.
I mean, sometimes you need to pull out the cigar, man. And that's not a sex analogy. That's not a dick analogy. You just gotta pull out the cigar. But hey, man, what's popping, man?
What's popping though, man?
We might have to
go. We came on quick though.
We might have to go Ukarika for some cigars out here, man.
Oh my God, man. Don't even drop these words like that, man.
Bro, when I heard Ukarika first time on Vadachema, I really thought that's some kind of a bad word. It sounds like a bad word, right? Ukarika. It sounded so.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it sounds like a sexual word. They were saying
bro, that's what it is, man. Tamil is so flavorful and so deep language. There's so many things we don't even know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There are so many street slangs we don't even know. You know what I mean? But hey, saying that, I gotta rate Wadachina, because you know what? I watched it. I remember we watched it together in the cinema. And I would say I only took away 10% of the content. But I watched it again. You know, full focus. You know, obviously. Oh my God, what a movie, man!
Man, classic, bro. Like the depth is like that. It's unseen in Tamil cinema before. It was never seen in Tamil cinema before.
Right, it's just the art was something I never expected coming out from Tamil movie. And the funny thing is, the storyline is so deep in, like, the slum culture. You know what I mean? That's something everyone, if you've been to India, everyone would have seen it, and they made that beautiful. You know what I mean?
Wow, yeah.
We run away from that slum.
Bro, like that's again like the reasons they show certain scenes in movies historically is like the poor guy liking that rich girl, or the poor girl liking that rich guy. It's like people wanted to see what they don't have, and they try to show us something we can go into. But the beauty of this movie is like they showed something which they don't usually show, and they wanted, like, you kind of crave that culture by the end of by the time you finish watching it. Like you kind of buy into those slangs, and you want to, like, wow, I was like, wow, that looks nice. Like, what I mean, that just their lifestyle is
you get absorbed in it, like you're like a sponge, especially oh man, the content had so much message, man. Every single, you know what I mean? In movie, you sometimes get a couple of messages, right? Gems get dropped, and you like, yeah, cool. You know what? I can relate this. But in this one, in every single shot, right? Either you get an art or you get some sort of message.
You can tell art, some sort of message. Like you can tell, like each shot was like Sadikinadi. You know what I mean? Each shot there was no shot. I can't remember any shot in that movie which was like just a filler. There was no filler, like, just to connect the screenplay. It was like each shot, the director went into depth, man. I'm still to this day, man, that movie is ridiculous. So yeah, like we don't always go like watch Tamil movies, right? Like this one we went because the reviews were like off the charts. I'd never seen anyone. So I went in there with like no expectation in a way. Like I didn't know what I was gonna get. I thought it's gonna be some dope ass Dhanush movie like Mari, but then it's nothing like Mari. Like this is but in a way, like they have advantage because it's going to be 3 parts. This was just part 1, so they can tell the story much longer, and I think that's how it should be as well, man. Like we need longer. Like sometimes these Netflix series are so much better than some movies because they get to tell the stories more,
they can go so much deeper about the stories and characters.
And did you notice how they went into the past and the present and and everything seamlessly? You don't get
and you know what, the plot twists, you know what I mean? Like it's like, you kind of figure out the plot twist, but you don't. You know what I mean? You kind of see what's coming, but you don't. And then you're like, wow, okay. But hey, man, you know what? All I can take away from this is just about loyalty, revenge.
Survival,
loyalty, revenge, survival. Yeah,
man, and
that's what I can carry.
Yeah, like if you think about it, if you even talk about the storyline, when you see Anbu's character, which is Dhanush's character, it's like he didn't want no problem, bro. He thought taking a weapon to that guy, Java guy, like he was like, பொருளாம போயிட்டோம்ல, அதனாலதான் எங்களை அடிச்சு துரத்திட்டான். இப்ப பாரு பொருளோட போட்டு எங்களை மனுஷனா பார்த்து கதைப்பான். But then he was also naive in a way that if he sees a parole, then it's on. It's a different game. Well, hold on. He's a gangster, right? The other guy's a gangster. You bring a weapon to me, it's on. It's a different game. So it shows
there is no, you can't walk out of that. And did you see how seamlessly they Anush evolved into a gangster?
That's another thing as well, because there's going to be 3 parts. They were able to do that. So I watched Pudupettai, and I told you about, like, that story is also about how Dhanush is a little boy turns into a gangster, slowly grows up in the gang, then he becomes higher and higher, then his downfall as well. But because it's only one movie, they had it all squished it together. Like, so which that movie also was a classic when it came out. But this movie as well, man, because they have that time frame, they were able to feed us more information in it.
Definitely, man. The thing is, I can't, it is a long movie, right? And I can't tell you, or I can't stress this enough. I couldn't take like literally a second. The concentration was so locked into that movie.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like even like, oh, just relax my shoulders a bit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's why the credit has to go to the director, man. The screenplay, the writers of that movie did a masterpiece. That's impossible to do, bro. Like, and if anyone is listening, if you watched VADA Chennai and you're like, oh, what? Like, it was okay, I watched it. You gotta watch it more than once. More than once. It's like, that movie wasn't made for watching once, and you will realize that if you watched it once. Because like when you, like, even if I remember watching in the cinema, they name out their names, character names, Maniyane, Anbu, Sendil, before they even mention those names, before even showing that character. So think about it. So we don't even know them, they're talking about them. So they want us to watch it more than once. Like, this is not to be consumed in one go and like let go. Like, you can watch it again and again, and you always find something new that you missed the first time you watched it.
Yeah, bruh. But one scene took me though, man. Where
oh yeah,
man, and he comes in, bruh. They didn't actually want to kill him at the end,
bro.
But then they had to kill him, but they know they're fucked up. They know they're fucked up. They had to kill him because I don't think so. He would have forgive them. He would have probably killed them.
Yeah, it's a dangerous territory. Like, it's like,
and also it's the fact that they can't take that Anna has witnessed. That was a setup.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think they had to drop him because the weapons dropped from the table, innit? Like, like the weapons were, because it's dropped, and that's why also, like, the Rajan character as they were about to do him, he was like, okay, mudichudunga. He said something like that. Just, get over with.
Yeah.
And like, these are like real situations, bro. These are real. This is actually based from real stories, in VADA Chennai. And apparently the director spent years. He went there, lived there, gathered these small stories and put this together, which is crazy, man. Which is crazy. But again,
funny thing is, I'm still trying to figure out. Did he try to defend how he's like, oh, you know what? It's my brothers. Let them take their piece. You know what I mean?
But you can also have a case for Rajan, right? Like, come on, like, you are breeding like lions and tigers, then you tell them you don't eat the meat right now. You can't eat the meat. Like, you know what I mean? You can't just stop them from making their money.
But then because he sensed the setup from Muttu, and he also sensed it's not going to work out, and they fucked up though. They tried to ukadichu போய் வந்து மாட்டிட்டாங்க இல்லங்க அவன சொல்றது. அதான் அவன் கோபப்பட்டான். He was angry, right?
Yeah.
Because they fucked up, and then obviously someone go into jail, and then it was a young guy or something, and he wasn't happy about that. But I kind of get it, man. He kind of disrespected in front of the woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what everything heated up, because they're like, wait a minute, you could have took us on the side and fucked us up, but then you.
And also, like, he's the OG, he's a top level gangster. Then these guys coming under him, they want to be gangsters as well, like big gangsters. You can't just stop them, man. That's not the game. Like,
also, bruh, that's what it is. What they say, innit? Greed can make you do shit you won't even think you would do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even this movie, Pudupettai, bro, it's all about Dhanush greed, and that's a rare movie because you will never see this. Like he's playing like an anti-hero, so he is like a
Yeah.
proper, like does a lot of porky stuff in the second half of the movie. You're like, wow, like I don't think any other hero can play it. I don't think even Dhanush will play it again because he's kind of like a bad guy. The stuff he has to do, kill his family and steal someone's wife and shit like that. So it's crazy. But yeah, again, what were you saying? Like the greed, that movie as well. It's all about that greed, man. It's about the next level, and the connection with the VADA CHENNAI and this thing as well. It's a political connection, bro. How these rowdies are being made by politicians in both movies, which is crazy, man.
Right.
Like,
in my opinion, in India, mostly most of the politicians are rowdies, man.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It's
I mean,
one of the qualification, man.
you gotta have.
You gotta have that in your name. நாலஞ்சு பேரை போட்டேன், நாலஞ்சு குடோனை எரிச்சேன், நாலஞ்சு கப்பல குக் அடிச்சேன்.
You gotta have at least
no one fucking with you.
Bro, trust me, you gotta have.
I feel like I need to do something, get my street credit up, man. I'm about to do something, man.
But that, man, bro, like we can't survive in that game. I mean, we have to sacrifice our lives for it. Like that's it. You are,
right. This is a game you go in,
that's it. You
your
turn
family will be dead at some point because motherfuckers ain't leaving you, right? If you fuck up with the wrong motherfuckers,
you can't have a family. You can't have a family, bro. Like, but I was watching, even today I'm mentioning Pudupettai again because I literally watched it a couple of hours ago. Bro, what's this attraction towards these gangster movies, man? Why are we so attracted? Is there
superior? It's the power. Power attract everything. It's just that superiority. It's the power. It's the I don't give a fuck mentality. It's the masculine. It's the alpha behavior attracts everything, man.
And it's kind of different, man. For these guys, it's a dangerous game when your power comes from other people's fear of you. That's some crazy shit, right? Like
that is the world, man. Other people's fear is your comfort zone.
Yeah, but it's different though. It's different for a normal person. There's power in so many other in a company CEO section. There's so much power in a lot of ways, but this power is different because this is fear of your life. This guy could
you make more money when your enemy fears. Because you're gonna own more gudons, you're gonna own more ships, you're gonna run more, rental properties. You know what I mean? All these things.
You're gonna threaten more people.
Yeah, you're gonna threaten. People are gonna be more scared of you. You know what I mean? Hit me up, guys, if you want to make a gangster group. You know what I mean?
Man, it's
just to roll around the street.
Yeah,
none of that roadman thing around here. I'm talking real shit.
Yeah, what do you mean? What are you talking about?
I'm talking real gangster group.
What do you mean, man? Explain, bro. Like, what do you want to do? You want to take people out? Hey,
I think we got to take control of the areas first.
That's how it starts, right? We got to take control of the street. Well, let's start with our street and be like, you know what? Like, pick a couple of fights. That's it. Like, and you win those fights. It's your street.
In reality, man, the gangsters dead. All right, they're giving out sentences like trees, like 120 years, 150 years. The gangster life is dead. It's whack. Is out. We can only appreciate the historical stories, right? You can't be a gangster no more. If you think you can, you're tripping because that is done. They cleared out. That is done. That era is gone.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You can't be a gangster no more, man. One, they will send a team. They will take you out. Second, if they caught you, and if they get you with the history, they will give you a sentence like you're a tree.
Yeah. Oh, that's just the law. That's always going to be there. But as long as illegal activities there, gangs are always going. As long as weed is going to be in the street, as long as cocaine and pills are going to be in the street, gangs are.
You know what? That's not gangster, man. That's just a dealer.
No, bro. How do you think all these gangs make money? Why do you think these gangs own their street? Because they're selling. They're
They're
selling.
selling, man. But this is not anymore like gangs we talking about. You know what I mean? The
Nah,
gangs all you get here is just a just a riffraff, man. It's not a gangster. You know, it's not a gangster scene we talk like in VADA Chennai or you know
like the thing is here, bro. They're just more undercover than they were before, but they are like Manchester. They have this like proper like the Manchester, like this bunch of white family who run that shit. Like they're in Ireland, they have these guys who run that shit. Like those are existing, but we just don't know because we are not in that
we just
circle.
don't know. But then they can't be as brutal and forceful like back in the days, man. Because you get fucked up.
Yeah.
You get fucked up nowadays. Everyone one clip can change your life.
Yeah.
One mobile phone clip can change your life.
It's definitely hard. I was like when I was watching a movie today as well. Like mobile changed the game for these guys.
Man, one clip will change any gangster's life, and you will end up getting a sentence.
Nah. But like I said, bro, as long as there's illegal industries in the streets, like they're always going to be, because even now there are places you can't go, and if there's someone who wants to sell illegal drugs, they can't go to any area and sell it because there's already infrastructure there, and the big guy, no one will know him. You only think all the guys who are stabbing each other in London, those are all the little guys, bro. It's like,
man. That you know what? Those stabbing, these roadmans, these these scooter mans and everything, they are just Mickey Mouse, man. They're just Mickey Mouse. They're just like a fly in a. They're just and relevant to gangsters, they are those flies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just they have that very low life expectancy, and they just die. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but few of them, very rarely, a small percentage of them go to the VADA Chennai level, bro. They become that. They become that.
Yeah. It's just 11th grade motherfucker selling weed, and and then take a little knife and go around and trying to scare people. That's something different, man. Trust me. And but there were in our island here, there were gangsters, but
they still
operate anymore like that. They can't operate like that anymore.
Bro, let's put it this way. There is tons of cocaine coming into London every day. And let me tell you this. There's only couple or handful of people who it goes through. And those guys, you will refer to them as dons or godfathers. They are dons. Under them, there will be another group of people, lieutenants or whatever, like the narcos. Under them, you know what I mean? So the structure is there. The Exane, put another drug into that. Put illegal prostitution in there. That all organized crime happens through some kind of gang, and that gang is going to have beef with another gang. This is just reality, bro. This is just reality,
man. What I'm saying is, these guys can't be as brutal as what we've seen in VADA Chennai, or what we've seen in old gangster lifestyle, man. They just money makers. You know what I mean? They just money makers. You know what I mean? Obviously, what it is. First of all, in this kind of structure, especially Western structure, man, you can't have, because it's not as uncontrolled as like India or Sri Lanka or even African countries. You know what I mean? Because there's so much control in there. I don't think so they can be as brutal as gangsters back there. And you know what?
They might think
stories in Mexico and India are not documented. So a lot of people doesn't even know. That's why I'm thinking like some of the gangsters, some of the so-called gangsters around here in UK.
But hold on. Well, like, let's talk about this. Let's go to somewhere fun. Like, if you want, what gangster in the world make you shit your pants, bro? Which ones do you fear?
I fear for Tamil gangsters.
Really?
I fear for Tamil gangsters. Because you know what? The thing is, let's say Western gangsters, if you fuck with you, All right, if you fuck with them, they will fuck with you, right?
Yeah.
You might get slashed up, you might end up in the box. But Tamil gangsters, that's a parambara vari. They will fuck your whole parambara.
Yeah,
And
but for
that's
me,
something different.
like Tamil, you mean as like the things we see in these movies? That's what you mean, right? Like
Yeah,
Vada
they will
Chennai.
fuck your whole parambara. And because, man, I think we are, especially Tamils, we are so emotional, and we take things sometimes so personal.
But I think all these gangsters are emotional, man. I think they get offended easily. Like, you know what I mean?
Easily.
They might like,
But then they will only go to a certain level. This is then it will turn into the Saudi. They turn into so many levels. You know what I mean? And then you don't want to fuck.
bro. Let me tell you who I don't want to ever fuck around with.
Mexicans.
I don't want no problem with the cartel, bro. I don't want
to. These guys chop you up,
bro. The power, and no one has more power than them, though. Like they control cities. They are the bro. I've seen this documentary, man. They make so much money. They have their own cell phone towers and their own cell phone communication. The cops can't even interfere with them. How crazy is that? Imagine that much money. They have their own telecommunication infrastructure.
But in my opinion, man, it's only happening now like that in third world country. Those things should disappear.
Man, fuck that shit, man. Fuck, I don't want to even go to the sad part, man. Let's just keep it fun out here, man. Fuck the series, bro.
Let's keep it gangster out here.
Yeah, let's have it fun, man. But I love me some Narcos movies, man. Any Narcos series or movie, bro, I gotta watch it. I watched it all, bro. Like, I don't know what. Again, like, why is that? What about this ruthless killing do I like?
It's just the power. It's just the alphaness, man. We just get naturally attracted.
Yeah, but these guys are crazy, man. They send a message to their enemies in it by hanging them off a bridge. You've seen them, right?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like even in VADA, there was a scene where he, obviously, what's his name, Sendil got stuck in his neck, and he a little bit. I was like, oh yeah, that's a good one, because now everybody will know they didn't kill him. You know what I mean? They wanted him to suffer for the rest of the life. It's the messages you send it to the enemy, and that's important, man, because you operate with fear. Fear is your only weapon. Creating fear is your only weapon.
Yeah, like the moment people don't fear you, your commodity is down. Like all of a sudden, you're not that guy anymore.
You ain't gangster
no more. And
you turn from gangster to dope, man.
Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy the values they operate under. But man, what are the gangster movies in Tamil, bro? Like, I guess Basha, and Basha was back in the days. But
you know what? To be fair, I would still rate Basha though.
Yeah. Basha's like, especially during that time, that's more of like a mafia style, isn't it? It wasn't like street gangster. It wasn't street. So it's like AK-47s, minivans. It's like mafia style. That's pretty interesting as well. You got anything else?
I'm just thinking. I don't know. There's a lot of massive ones.
The other ones were not realistic. You know what I mean? The other ones were just like, there were some Vijay movies, there were some Ajith movies, like Dina and stuff like that. They weren't like realistic gangs. They were gang. They were entertaining movies, I guess, but it wasn't. Nothing captures the real essence of what it is, innit?
Man, I'm guessing we need to come up with like top 5. Definitely, we need to put it in the podcast, like top 5 gangster movie you like, and then watch it and what's your opinion? Like, what's your favorite top 5?
Man, like VADA Chennai is gonna go up there, and it's gonna go up there. It's definitely gonna go up.
You know what? In my opinion, VADA Chennai might knock out Basha, man.
Nah, man.
Basha have depth.
Bro, what you mean depth? VADA Chennai is full of depth.
No, Basha didn't have depth.
Oh yeah, it didn't have depth there. Are you saying the Basha won't top to number 1?
VADA Chennai might take down.
Yeah, it might do. Basha, I mean, for the time, it was crazy.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
But let's even compare the flashback stories. Basha had a really good flashback story, though. You can't fuck with that. Might be the best
but
flashback.
The thing is, they didn't go deep about the flashback. Yeah, flashback story was nice, but they could have put more effort to that.
But you gotta realize that's another thing. VADA Chennai has a
1.5 hour movie, isn't it?
No, it's not 1 hour. I think it's 3 hours. No. It's because it's going to be 3 parts. It's like, so they don't have to conclude it. Basha, they are forced to conclude it, so they are restricted. So it's kind of unfair, but we can still compare. I don't know. To me, like Basha, I don't even see it as a gangster movie. To me, that's just like a Rajini movie. You know what I mean? Like a dope as Rajini movie. But then the flashback scenes where
Rajini is the gangster, man.
He is the gangster.
Rajini is the gangster, man.
I can't believe there's no other gangster movies that's popping into our head. I'm gonna Google it real quick. Tamil gangster movies. Let's see what Google got.
We might have to start making some, man.
You know what I mean?
Real life. I mean,
it says, look, Vikram. What about Vikram Veda? Have you seen Vikram Veda?
Oh yeah, you know what? Oh yeah, actually,
that's up there. It's up there, but it's not beating. It's a good storytelling. It was a really good.
It's good storytelling, but it's it's definitely we can shortlist that.
Oh, what about Billa, bruh?
Oh yeah, Billa is good.
What, new Billa or old Billa? I like the new Billa, new Ajith Billa. Ajith Billa is essential.
Wow, what about Pudupettai?
Oh man, it's more of a revenge story. So it's like there's, you know what I mean, like not enough gangster. Like I know the Rajini, the flashback Rajini is gangster. You know what I was thinking? They should make a prequel and give us a movie just with that Rajini, Rajini. Imagine that. Is it Rajan? What's his name? Forgot his name, bro. Is it?
I think it's Rajini.
Okay. Anyway, the flashback Rajini with the big mustache and stuff. That. See, so I don't know. Kabali, I don't know. Mangata isn't no gangster movie. What else you guys? You got Google? There isn't much, bro.
Mangata is also.
It's a good movie, but you can't say it's a cop movie, man. He's not a gangster. He's a police officer.
Yeah.
But listen, what was I gonna say? What else was there? Billa, you know, like there was a recent movie, Bigil. With Vijay.
Yeah, Bigil, yeah.
You know that flashback scene where old Vijay comes in that old ambassador car with old...
Oh, yeah. But you know what, man? I can never see Vijay, no disrespect to any Vijay fan, I can never see Vijay as a gangster character just because of the baby face he carries. I can never see Vijay as a...
Really?
You need to... It just... The good acting is not alone is not enough, man. You need to have the charisma, whole package, the look, everything. And for me, Vijay can never be a gangster.
Okay. So basically what you said is what I agreed with that as well all this time, because I was like, okay, like I can't see it, man. I can't see it until I saw this old Vijay, the old Vijay in Bigil. Like there's some fight scenes, the way he comes out. When I saw that, and I'm not even a Vijay fan, I was like, why haven't you done this before? Like, why haven't you experimented? Like, you know, like, nah, but you're right, because the fact that you don't see him as that is not just his baby face. It's because he hasn't experimented enough. Yeah. He hasn't taken risks. Like, same with like some actors, they don't take enough risks. They're just comfortable. But I was happy he did this old Vijay, bro. Like I was like, if you could do that, why don't you give us a whole movie like that? Like when you see Dhanush, bro, his experimental game is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
He goes out comfort zone like every day.
But yeah, man, I would recommend you check out this old Vijay from Bigil. Like there's some scenes in there, man. Like it's really good. And again, that movie, I wish they did a prequel as well, where there's a whole movie just with that old Vijay with that ambassador car. Like there was this old car, and he has some fight scenes, really good. But yeah. Man, it's crazy. Hopefully, we get more gangster movies.
Yeah.
Man.
Bro, we going out of the time,
man. Yeah, man. Let's wrap this up, man. It's a Tamil movie special out here for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it.
I mean, we definitely gonna do more episode about reviewing movie, like our favorite movie, and anything comes out new to the market, just to give you guys some sort of like Western Tamil opinion on movies, and also our personal opinion, and also a lot of things in the sleeve, guys. We got it, and the IPL coming. We probably gonna do like either live watch or more like we might discuss about each matches, how it's going. Both of us are really great cricket fans. So we definitely will enjoy that, and we will talk about it.
Yep. Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap it up. So
you guys the entertainment.
That's right. So thank you for listening, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And remember, this is our opinions of movies and actors, and just staying curious out here, man. So
stay gangsters, man.
The gangster, man. Let's keep it up. And if you have any gangster movie recommendations, just comment below. So thank you for watching. Make you subscribe to our channel and like the video. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Yeah.
Boom.